The International Jazz Day Global All-Star Concert is made possible through the generous support of Toyota. From Habana, Cuba, International Jazz Day 2017 at the Gran Teatro de La Habana Eliseo Alonso. Please welcome actor, producer, musician, Will Smith.
Yes, welcome to the International Jazz Day 2017. I want to say buenas noches a mi gente linda de Cuba. Estoy muy contente. Estoy muy contento. Guapo, gracias. Well, okay, every April 30th, Jazz Day is celebrated in 195 countries on all 7 continents. And we're thrilled that you're joining us for this historic evening of music. I'm very excited to be here. Now, jazz, born over a century ago, is a musical art form embraced as a universal force for peace, dialogue, and unity, regardless of borders, distance, or differences. Jazz has been the voice of freedom for millions of people for all ages, ethnicities, and beliefs because it penetrates to the human soul and connects to the spirit of humanity. International Jazz Day was created to demonstrate that we can use the ethics of jazz as a diplomatic tool to unite citizens from all corners of the globe. And in only 6 years, International Jazz Day has ignited a powerful global movement of world citizens who are committed to finding a way to exist in peace and harmony and instill all life with meaning and purpose. And tonight, we're going to see and we're going to hear those ideals in action. We'll be joined by a cast of all-star musicians who may not know each other, but communicate through the beauty and the passion of jazz. This is the spirit of International Jazz Day.
Please welcome Pater Youssef, Oscar Valdez, Roberto Fonseca, Oliver Valdez, Yandé Martinez, Tokoya Kuroda, Till Bronner, Igor Butman, Eduardo Sandoval, Antonio Hart, Carlos Millares, and Yaroldi Abreu performing Manteca.
Shango Kongwayeo Maoyo.
Cambio Cine, Chango.
Please welcome Grammy Award winner Esperanza Spalding.
Okay, how about another round of applause for those guys, huh? Woo! Okay, and here's a little story about the music you just heard. So, in the late 1940s, the beloved Cuban percussionist, singer, dancer, and composer Chano Pozo was introduced to trumpet legend Dizzy Gillespie. And the result of their collaboration was magic, but you know that already. So, together they created a new style of music by blending Afro-Cuban sounds with jazz. And although they didn't speak the same language, they spoke the language of jazz, proving the power of the music not only builds personal relationships, but has the ability to create a whole new art form. So that art form, as we know, has had a very extensive and enduring impact on music here in Cuba, the United States, and all over the world. Chano's contributions were essential elements of the new exciting sounds of Afro-Cuban jazz. And he was instrumental in helping Dizzy write some of his most famous Latin-influenced compositions, like the classic song you just heard, Manteca. Entonces, demos otro fuerte aplauso a estos músicos sensacionales.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the president of the Association of Writers and Cuban Artists, Miguel Barnett.
Dear friends, jazz has become part of our identity. It dialogues with the son and the bolero. It takes shape in the Cuban jam session. It establishes fraternal ties with the ritual ceremonies and songs brought to the island from Africa by our ancestors, and blends with the rumba which has just been proclaimed intangible cultural world heritage. It is adaptable, permeable, discursive. It needs no references or keys. It is spontaneous and creative. A single touch of the keyboard is an immediate source of inspiration. That is why it is universal. Cuban jazz discovers untrodden paths in the creation of young people formed in our art schools, and it represents us with dignity and stature in different scenarios here on the island and abroad. People all over the world want to play jazz. Thelonious Monk observed, "Let us hope that this celebration of International Jazz Day in Cuba will enable us to dream from music of a world where life triumphs over the drums of war." Thank you very much. Muchas gracias.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Kurt Elling, Christian Sands, Ben Williams, Carl Allen, Melissa Eldana, and Adele Gonzalez.
There's a boat that's even soon for New York. Come with me. That's where you belong, sister. You and me can jump the high line in New York. Come with me. That's where you belong, sister. The other Spanish mansion way up Park Avenue. And tomorrow we're going hunting, and there'll be nothing too good for you. I'll dress you in silk and satin with the latest Paris style. And the blues will be forgetting, you'll be forgetting, and there'll be nothing for you but smiles. There's a boat that's jumping hot down in New York. Come with me. There you can't go wrong, sister. That's where you belong. For that little bit, sisters, kisses, I feel you moving it, it feels the way up Park Avenue. That's about we're going strutting, and there'll be nothing too good for you. I'm dressed in silk and satin, in the latest Paris style. And the blues will be forgetting, you'll be forgetting, and there'll be nothing for you but smile. There's a boat that's jumping uptown in New York. Come with me, that's where you belong, sister. That's where you belong. There's a boat that's leaving soon for New York. Come with me, that's where you belong, sister. That's where you belong.
Jazz is one way we communicate in the world. Musicians tell stories and paint musical pictures by expressing their inner feelings and emotions and offering comfort and joy where words and images often fail. And when we listen to the recorded jazz history, what we're hearing through the thousands of melodies and songs is not only the spirit and the stories of its creators, but also the history of a past century.
Please welcome Yvonne Leans, Abu, Marcus Miller, Oliver Valdez, Till Bronner, Cesar Lopez, Adele Gonzalez, Francisco Amat, and John Beasley performing Lua Soberana.
Veio de Madagascar, Ilê, essa lua soberana, sobre as águas de Iemanjá, Ilê, em cima de rosas brancas. Veio de Madagascar, Ilê, essa lua soberana, sobre as águas de Iemanjá, ilê, acima de rosas brancas. Essa lua veio a Salvador, arrastada por um pescador, guia das marés, mestre de apaixés, filho de Jonathan, filho de Jonathan. Veio de Madagascar, ilê, essa lua soberana sobre as águas de Iemanjá, acima de rosas brancas. Veio de Madagascar, essa lua soberana sobre as águas de Iemanjá, acima de rosas brancas. Essa lua veio a Salvador, arrastada por um pescador, guia das marés, mestre de apaixonés, filho de Jonathan, filho de Jonathan. Veio de Madagascar, essa lua soberana. Aracaia, aracaia,
When I sing, trouble can sit on my shoulders, and I don't even notice, said Sarah Vaughan. one of the most important and influential jazz singers of all time. Cassandra Wilson would agree. Her gorgeous, smoky, beautiful, delicious voice, with its distinct ethereal quality, has earned her countless accolades as she travels around the world, spellbinding audiences.
Remembrance, so precious and rare, the thought of you kissing me there. You know my secrets, you know the curve and the line. One touch and I know you are mine. Rain falls down on me, see for the water in my eyes. Love comes down on me, I can hardly breathe for the trembling in my thighs. You move me, remembering moments so precious and rare. Thought of you kissing me there. You know my secrets, you know the curve and the line. One touch and I know you are mine. Rain falls down on me, I can hardly see for the water in my eyes. Love comes down on me, I can hardly breathe for the trembling
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Director General of UNESCO, Irina Bokova.
So jazz, ladies and gentlemen, is about freedom, renewing itself every time it is played. Jazz is about dignity and civil rights. It was the soundtrack for struggles all over the world, and I would say it still is. Jazz is about diversity, drawing on roots in the United States and Africa, in Europe, in the Caribbean, and anywhere in the world. Through jazz, we learn about racism and discrimination. We learn about pride and dignity. Through jazz, we improvise with others. We live better together, in dialogue, in respect. Jazz touches our hearts and soul. It influences the way we think and behave. This is why UNESCO created the International Jazz Day. I must say I'm especially moved to celebrate my last International Jazz Day, the 6th International Jazz Day, as UNESCO Director General here in Cuba, in a country that understands the importance of music, with a society that grasps so intimately the power of culture to change lives, to empower, to see the world anew. That is why we celebrate jazz, because culture and human rights go hand in hand, and those who seek to divide, fragment, or weaken humanity will always target culture and seek to control diversity. This is why we must stand together, speak out together, listen together, play together jazz to highlight and share the power of culture, knowledge, ideas to force positive change. So this is what jazz is all about. This is what UNESCO stands for. This is our mission tonight. So let the music play it. Happy International Jazz Day. Thank you.
And now, here to perform Birdlike, one of Freddie Hubbard's classic tunes, Julio Padron, with Christian Sands, Ben Williams, Carl Allen, Antonio Hart, Gianluca Petrella, and Igor Butman.
Rhythm. From the very first moment, the first sound we hear is the steady beat of our mother's heart. Rhythm literally makes the world go round. And a jazz band depends on rhythm to get in tune with each other, to listen, to cooperate. And as we've seen on the stage this evening, the band doesn't even have to speak the same language to connect. Egos disappear, and the rhythm of the group emerges, while powerful interactions and connections are formed, fused. Richard Bona hails from Cameroon in West Africa, and he's one of my idols, and certainly one of the most accomplished bass players ever. He fuses a sense of style and infectious natural rhythm into his music that sends out a message of peace, unity, and determination.
Singing in Douala, his native language, please welcome Richard Bona to the stage, along with Roberto Fonseca, Ramsés Rodriguez, Takuya Kuroda, Carlos Miyares, Eduardo Sandoval, Adele Gonzalez, Yaroldi Abreu, and Barberito Torres performing Bilongo.
E se le sono caggiate, ogni quando mani passate dopo, devo la curva del casa che parlo. E picchino de mandinga che mandinga, se ne so cose va non se na, papà mi che cazzata che mandinga che man mi si mamma na un no pata. Mandinga
Ladies and gentlemen, Grammy Award winner and UNESCO Artist for Peace, Marcus Miller.
Okay, so jazz is more than the sounds we hear. It's a challenge to define it, but when a song stirs a memory, it's magic and it's powerful. Lots of times we gasp aloud after hearing just a few words or notes, and we're instantly transported to times of joy, times of sorrow. Lots of times we feel the joy and the sorrow at the same time, and then our imaginations are set on fire. Like this next song, performing Bésame Mucho. Please welcome Yoon Sun Na, Tyrek Yamani, Esperanza Spalding, Antonio Sanchez, Regina Carter, and Yaroldi Abreu.
Bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esa noche la última vez. Bésame, bésame mucho, que tengo miedo a perderte otra vez. Bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esa noche la última vez. Bésame mucho, que tengo miedo perderte otra vez. Quiero tenerte muy cerca, mirarme en tus ojos, verte junto a mí. Piensa que tal vez mañana yo ya estaré lejos, muy lejos de ti. Bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame mucho, que tengo miedo perderte después. que tal vez mañana yo ya estaré lejos, muy lejos de ti. Bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esa noche la última vez. Bésame mucho, que tengo miedo perderte después. Que tengo miedo perderte después. Que tengo miedo perderte después. Bésame mucho.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Bobby Carcassés.
Jazz sends the message that life is valuable, and International Jazz Day encourages each and every one of us to cooperate and share our knowledge and wisdom with our neighbors. When we stitch together diverse cultural customs, bonds are established and spiritual communities are formed. Changui was born at the end of the 19th century in the city of Guantanamo and is one of the major roots of traditional Cuban music. In the spirit of International Jazz Day, our next song will be performed in the Changui style with a touch of North African influence.
Performing Changui, please welcome Tafer Youssef, Francisco Amat, William Roblejo, Adel Gonzalez, Yaroldi Abreu, Jorge Reyes, Oliver Valdez, and tonight's musical director, John Beasley.
قد عبدوا ربنا ولدار الخلد صلوا لا له مثل قوم يعبدون الوثنا
Please welcome Esperanza Spalding, singing I Adore You, with Bobby Carcases, Christian Sands, Jorge Reyes, Antonio Sanchez, Ambrose Akinmusere, and Yarolde Abreu.
Pass. Billy Papa, cookie, but just
Este tema is written in the language universal, de melodía. Entonces no tiene palabras en el sentido normal, pero hay algo que quiero decir. Te adoro. I adore you. 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 La 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 la. La 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 la. I adore you. La 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 la.
Sabe cucado, cucado, pas que diga que tu grau bragum, pas que diga com chopai, salala, assim me bambara, cucira bambano, esperança, baila cha cha kin, cara, esperança, baila cha cha kin, jasca subedica, oh, pas que tu, chagaraga com pas, cucira baquinda, pras, batom com pras. P, A, Ro, Pas, Tiki, Tiki, O, A, O, Panago, Dice,
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Herbie Hancock with Marcus Miller, Antonio Sanchez, Kenny Garrett, and Ambrose Akinmusiri performing 4 a.m.
Gracias. There's an old African proverb that says, a city without music is a dead city. And I think we can all agree that tonight, Havana is, without a doubt, the most vibrant, alive, and spirited place on the planet. Today, musical solidarity reached across countless boundaries, the physical, as well as the emotional, social, intellectual, and spiritual, proving that jazz has the power to move mankind forward in a world that doesn't always make things easy. Through jazz, barriers are broken, electrifying connections are forged, ideas meet, and the gift of the human imagination is set ablaze. And today, in the thousands of events held around the world, in every single corner of the globe, we witness jazz uncover and express the extraordinary and uplift the belief in man's humanity towards man. Afro-Cuban jazz and its fertile history has played a pivotal role in the evolution and enrichment of the entire jazz genre. The music we honor every April 30th and the music that has shaped my career. Over the past week, the importance of jazz and its rich cultural history has been taught to students in over 11,000 schools across the island of Cuba. And this weekend, 125 Cuban jazz bands made up of students and professional musicians have been celebrating and playing jazz here in Havana and throughout the rest of the country. Playing jazz, there's a moment of sheer beauty where everything comes together. Creativity, spirit, wisdom, hopefulness, amazing grace. Like Gonzalo Rubalcaba, and Chucho Valdez. two of the most gifted jazz pianists of all time. Blending tradition with innovation, power with elegance, haunting lyricism with subtle beauty. These two icons represent the best of jazz. Throughout their dynamic careers, they've pushed boundaries and expanded the possibilities of jazz, sculpting sounds that bring vitality and passion to the music. Their performance this evening epitomizes cooperation, an essential ethic of jazz, and a definition of Jazz Day. They've uplifted the spirits and soothed the souls of legions of fans who find courage, empowerment, and deliverance within their music. On the 100th anniversary of the pioneer jazz pianist Thelonious Monk, Chucho Valdez and Gonzalo Rubalcaba will perform the classic Monk tune, Blue Monk.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the legendary Quincy Jones, joined by tonight's host, Will Smith.
Muchas gracias. Todo mi corazón. That's all my Spanish. You know, jazz grants the artist permission to shine a beautiful, bright, creative light, be spontaneous, and takes us down the side streets of life.
And on this journey, we can learn from each other's differences, uncover new ways to tackle a challenge, and discover new art forms, and learn how to creatively solve our problems.
So, let's honor the vibrant cultural diversity our world offers by respecting our neighbors' beliefs and working together in harmony. That's the way it works.
Absolutely. Today, the millions of people celebrating International Jazz Day join together in a spirit of unity and respect, ushering in a new era of universal peace.
And this next song shines a positive light on all of us. Check it out.
Performing New Era, please welcome Sixto Llorante, Harold Lopez Nusa, Yande Martinez, Oliver Valdez, Alexander Abreu, Roberto Garcia, Jacek Manzano, Herman Velasco, Cesar Lopez, Juan Carlos Marin, Orlando Valle, Adel Gonzalez, and Hector Quintana.
As Jazz Day 2017 comes to a close, my heart is bursting with gratitude and my mind is flooded with possibilities because today we witnessed the entire world become more hopeful, more tolerant, more united. Through thousands of educational activities, public service projects, and musical performances, world citizens have proved for the 6th year in a row that no matter where we live, who we worship, or the color of our skin, jazz knows no boundaries. And now, before one final performance, I'd like to take a few moments to thank the government authorities of Cuba and the citizens of Havana for your very warm welcome and for serving as our global host city this year. My heartfelt thanks to everyone who spent untold hours organizing Jazz Day events and creating a massive global movement whose success has helped us realize the potential for peaceful coexistence. And a special thank you to Tom Carter, Michelle Day, musical directors, John Beasley and Emilio Vega, Mika Shino, and the Thelonious Monk Institute of Jazz. Heartfelt thanks to our Cuban friends for this evening's concert and all the music and education programs that were held this week in Havana and throughout Cuba. With a special thank you to the Ministry of Culture and the Instituto Cubano de la Música. Thank you to UNESCO and Catherine Muller-Marin. And tonight, we pay tribute to the 70th anniversary of Cuba's ascension to UNESCO and the founding of the National Commission for UNESCO. And many thanks to the millions of musicians, educators, and fans who are watching this broadcast. Please join us next April 30th for the 7th Annual International Jazz Day. And we would like to thank our incredible host for this year's Global All-Star Concert, the phenomenal Will Smith.
All right, well, it's been an experience of a lifetime to be here in Havana, celebrating International Jazz Day with all of you and with more than 50 artists who have traveled from around the world to participate in this special evening. So in the spirit of International Jazz Day, each year we close the global concert with a message of solidarity and hope by performing a song written by one of the most inspiring musicians of all time, John Lennon. And now, we would like to invite our global all-stars back to the stage to perform one of the most beautiful songs ever written, Imagine. And we'd like to invite all of you in the audience to sing along with us. Our heartfelt thanks go out to each and every one of you for being here and being an important part of International Jazz Day 2017. Thank you.
imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for. No religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace.
Tu peux le croire que je rêve. Comme en blues d'un arc-en-ciel. Et j'espère qu'un jour tu nous joindras. And the world will be as one.
Imagina os apegos, aí vocês podem sim, sem egoísmo ou fome, só amizade, amor. Imaginem vocês todos compartilhando o mundo e o amor.
You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one.
Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for, and no religion to imagine all the people living life in peace. Oh.
Yeah. Please join us next April 30th for the 7th Annual International Jazz Day. Thank you for joining us for International Jazz Day 2017 from Havana, Cuba. Have a great night.
Yo, Herbie.